I have thought a little bit about 3 things I would love to be able to travel back in time and tell my 18-year-old self. So if you were 18 and you're on the creative path, this message is for you. But if you are any other age, I say stick around, because this has cost me a fair amount of blood, sweat and tears to be able to share this message with you today. First thing I want to share is learn to listen to your intuition. I think this is super tricky for any youngster to start to uncover that inner voice that is always there guiding you, always giving you fantastic advice. When I was young, I was quite quick to dismiss myself. That inner voice was really often overruled with all sorts of impulses, need to please others, need for validation. Self-doubt was the thing that was making the way for all of these obstacles. There's been so many times in my life now that I wish I could go back to that day or that moment and just choose to have listened to my intuition instead of listening to my self-doubt. When your intuition is advising you, that self-doubt can easily come in and just wipe away that wise guidance that you're being given in that moment. And for me, I just want to go into really quickly what that feels like. I've noticed through many trial and error situations now that when I go into a situation and I can realize in hindsight I had a no feeling that I didn't listen to, the choice I'm making will often have a sense of being pushed. There will be like a slight incongruent feeling in me, like a stress feeling associated with that choice. I will sometimes feel like I'm doing this for the benefit of somebody else, or I'm choosing to sacrifice my own desires in this situation. It will just often have that feeling of, in this moment, I'm actually overruling something inside of me. And so that's the no feeling. When I'm going ahead, and as I'm going ahead and I'm making these plans and I say yes, I can just hear when I say yes to that I don't actually really want to. And so in the past, when I've gone ahead and I've gone through with it anyway, I almost always regret that or end up having to wiggle myself out of that situation again. So that's the no feeling. The yes feeling is something I felt when I decided to start this YouTube channel. It's a feeling of this feels right. I feel drawn towards it. I feel like my heart is expanding a little bit when I'm thinking about doing this thing. There's a peace about it, even though I'm still challenged by doing this certain thing. I'm still a bit scared, so it doesn't mean I'm not scared. It's an expansive feeling. I think that's the best way to describe it. I just really want to implore my 18-year-old self, learn to discern these feelings you get in so many situations. And I can see also in hindsight that at times when I did choose to listen to my intuition, that could have potentially saved my life. So that was a bit of a dramatic ending to my first point, but I want to go on to my second point, which it feels a little less serious, but is actually really important to do. Please take your time to decide what art you actually genuinely, properly love. You'll be in situations where people around you will say what they think is good, and you are going to try to fit yourself into liking what you're supposed to like, rather than just being truly honest with yourself and not trying to force yourself to like art that is just not really your cup of tea. The more you discover the things that you like and you would buy, the stuff that really moves you artistically, the more you will know what direction to go in with your own art as well. I want you to know what feeling that you're looking for in art in general. And finally, I would say to my 18-year-old self, become a master at practicing. When you approach your drawing, you come at it with way too much expectations and way too much pressure. You spend way too much time overthinking what reference to choose, and all that time you've been spending thinking about it, you could have used practicing. And I really want you to know that practicing is just practicing. So when you are practicing, it doesn't have to be great every time. I really want you to accept and learn to enjoy failing along the way. Because even when your skills grow, you're still going to fail a lot. And it's a huge part of the journey to just be okay with bad drawings as well. But if you commit yourself to practicing and you decide that you're going to be in this for the long run, and you learn to be okay with bad drawings, that is what is going to unlock a new level of joy in your life, a new level of creative expression, and amazingly, you will also see your skills grow and your style coming out as a result of it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and listening to this 3 advice I wanted to give to my 18-year-old self. I hope some of it was usable. I hope you had a nice drawing session. If you did, please check back in again, subscribe, as I'm planning many more of these types of drawing sessions. If you have anything to say, I would absolutely love to hear from you. So leave a comment below. And otherwise, just take care, and I hope to check in with you soon again. All the best. Bye.